Hello, this is a short lesson about the daily routine, about how to use the daily routine for teachers of English as a foreign language mainly. Okay, so we have a few points of the daily routine: the roll call, greetings, calendar, weather, previous content, feedback, introduction to the new content. Okay, so let's have a look first at some general ideas. For example, the helpers and teachers, the roles of the helpers and the teachers. Okay, the helpers or mini teachers are the students who are responsible for the daily routine. They hold the responsibility and the power to manage the class during the daily routine, those minutes. Okay, so the teacher chooses the helpers for each week or maybe for each day, randomly or by any criteria that you think would be useful, like different levels, friendship, etc. Okay, the helpers do and control everything except the last part of the daily routine, the introduction to the new content. Alrighty. So, the teacher should only intervene if necessary on the daily routine. For example, to give some feedback or introduce the new content, as we said before. Okay, so the main responsibility is for the helpers. Okay, we want to give them the chance to be the teachers, to be in control, etc. Good. So, another general ideas. For example, objectives and standards. We should always ask for correct questions. For example, what day yesterday was, not what day was yesterday. Okay, so the correctness, the accuracy of on questions and answers are essential. We should always ask the students for full sentences, like yes, I do, answering, for example, do you like bananas? And not just a simple yes. Or the same thing for yesterday was Thursday. That's the correct answer, and not just Thursday. Okay? Because we want to practice full sentences every day. Good. The daily routine is a chance to create a nice and inviting atmosphere for everybody to participate. So, okay, try to create a relaxed atmosphere, and everybody should be participating and not be scared to participate, to make a mistake. Mistakes are good. Mistakes are excellent to learn. Okay, so we should change the questions of the daily routine every 3 weeks or so. It depends on the contest or the contents that you are studying that period of time. Cool. The daily routine is an excellent assessment opportunity and also a good moment to give feedback on speaking, of course, because the daily routine is guided by speakers and speaking, and is a chance to provoke conversations. Is a nice moment to give feedback on pronunciation, on the intonation, etc. Excellent. Okay, so the first part of the daily routine could be the roll call. Depending on the age and grade, the roll call could be done in just one question, like, is everybody here today? But what about the first graders? Yes, for the first graders could be interesting for the first term at least, using individual questions like, is blah 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 here today? Yes, I'm here. No, she's not here today. Okay, so we give them the chance to remember the names of the fellow students, and also to participate in some way. For the more shy or the less active students, at least they have to say, yes, I'm here, or no, she's not here. in one class. Alrighty. So for this second option, talking about first graders, we can use some sticks to write everybody's names, so the helpers practice some reading and everybody remembers everybody's names. For the first term is good. Yes, it's excellent. The greetings. The greetings is a part of the day in which we ask how are we feeling today. Yes. So to promote active listening and interpersonal intelligence, maybe a short and an easy game could be used to make this part more motivating. For example, the helpers could ask 3 or 5 people how they are feeling today. And then they should ask another 3 or 5 people, different people of course, how those first students felt today. So those second people have to answer with the right, with the right answer to get some points. Yes, that could be made as a game every day. Good. We should ask also the class not to repeat adjectives from the previous day. So they are learning new vocabulary, new words every week at least. We should provide flashcards or images, whatever you want to use, with new adjectives for them to use. Yes, to acquire these new words in contest. Okay, the calendar. The calendar is the part in which we revise the days of the week, the months of the year, the numbers, etc. Okay, so depending on the age and grade, we could just focus on some easy time concepts like yesterday, tomorrow, today, before, after, and some numbers, at least 1 to 31. Okay. But for older students, for more mature students, we could add famous people's birthdays or maybe special events, commemorations. Okay, so they must, the mini teachers or the helpers, they could have found some special birthdays or commemorations to, talk about that day. It is also an excellent moment to sing the happy birthday song. Why not? If that day is someone's birthday, excellent moment to sing along. The weather. In this section, the class should reflect on the weather. For the youngest, you can use flashcards, pictures to guide them. Sunny, cloudy, and rainy. That's good. We could use websites that offer forecasts to project maps on the screen for all the students, so they can, explain more about temperatures, winds, etc. And also for different countries and cities. And with these option, we also revise cultural and geographical knowledge. That's very cool. Since the weather defines habits and outfits, we could also include these two in this section. Habits and outfits of different countries, different cities in one country, for example. Okay, excellent. The previous content. In this section, we use a bit of time to ask questions or use little games to practice ideas or concepts that we already know or we have seen in the previous weeks. Okay. For example, the helpers could ask the students, make a sentence with one of the question words, and then to get the question word, we could have made a dice with the 6 words in each side: what, who, why, when, where, which. Another example could be make the contraction of I will not go tomorrow. Okay, this is a complex contraction, or maybe I will go. Okay, so they have to answer writing on the whiteboard, okay, to this little short question, sorry. Or where is the cushion? Maybe you have a cushion or a toy in your classroom and you are changing and putting the cushion in different places, between, under, on top, yes, to practice some prepositions. Excellent. The feedback. The daily routine is a good chance to congratulate and motivate the students who speak English. You should put up a rubric or a point system chart so the students could look at it and see what is expected from them, yeah, and what they are doing right, what they should be improving, yeah. Try to give always positive feedback and good examples so they can improve and correct mistakes that they do and they don't know they do. But try don't to correct all the mistakes they make, because that is not nice, is it? Let them speak and repeat what they say wrongly, but with no mistakes. Okay, but let them finish. If you are correcting someone, do not personalize it. Give it a general example. Okay? Okay. Excellent. The new content. At the end of the daily routine, the teacher should introduce the new activity or content so the connection is made and the attention is grabbed for the next part of the session. Okay? So for the youngest students, would be excellent to use videos, songs, or maybe a poem, a riddle, or a very short game, okay, to get their interest. And for the more mature students, a brainstorming could be used to find out the previous knowledge about the topic before you go into the topic, okay? That could be excellent. So they can think about what their ideas were before they had all the information and compare to the new ideas they have with the all new information. Okay. The routine doesn't mean boring. Okay, it's a routine. It has to be, done every day, but it could be, a great fun. Could be good. Okay, so it has to be daily, but you could be alternating content, questions, games. Okay, so it's not the same every day. Okay, it has to have some predictability, but also some sort of surprising effect to avoid boredom. Okay, yeah, so today, new game, okay, or whatever. Also, depending on the needs of time for each session, the daily routine could be simplified to the minimum, such as the greetings, the calendar, the weather, but only occasionally, okay? Because if you need more time in this session, okay, make it short, but please try to do it every day. Excellent. So, that's it. All of this in 15 minutes. The roll call, the weather, the calendar, the feedback. Yes, everything in 15 minutes. And with the help of the helpers or mini teachers, it could be done, it could be fun, and it could be a great assessment tool to, take notes and observe every day. So, thank you very much for listening. Bye-bye.